Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are doing another episode in the Style Steal Get the Look series. We're going to be stealing Blair Waldorf's style. So Blair from Gossip Girl, I've personally seen the show a few times. It's one of my favorites and the fashion in it is just amazing. I would say Blair's style from the show was definitely my favorite. I always loved just how put together and very polished she was, so it definitely drew me the most to her style, and of course I was just drooling over a lot of things that she wore throughout the series. So today for this video we're going to go through some of those key characteristics that make up Blair's style, and then I'm going to try to work with some of the pieces within my own wardrobe to emulate her style as best as I can. So starting off with those key characteristics, like I mentioned, her style was definitely preppy and polished. She was like one of those people, and I'm talking about her as if she's a real person, but she was a fictional character. But Blair was one of those people who you would never see leaving the house looking undone. She was always, you know, very clean, very polished, really put together. Her clothing was also always really tailored and fitted properly, and even when it came to her school uniforms and things like that, it was very classic. The next thing that I would say is that her style was very feminine. She tended to wear a lot of more feminine details within her outfits. So whether it was something lacy or those added ruffles in an outfit or a look, or even bows and things like that, she always had those like feminine touches to like finish off a look. So the next thing that I would say is loads of skirts and dresses. I feel like I don't even know if she ever wore pants on the show. You would never ever see her in jeans, that is for sure. She definitely wore a lot of skirts and dresses, and that was pretty much it. I can't even think of a time where she wore pants. Next up would be pops of color. So she definitely worked with color a lot in her wardrobe, and she'd often have that one vibrant color as more of a statement within a look. I feel like her favorites throughout the series were more of those sunshine colors, whether it be like a nice bright red. Red is like what I envision when I think of her. Like she really rocked red well. Also yellows. She wore yellow a lot, or oranges. I can even think of a time where she wore like a bright green and stuff like that. So she really did work with a lot of colors throughout her wardrobe, whether it was within her handbags or just her outfit in general. And a lot of her like dresses and summer outfits were very colorful and mixed and matched a lot of colors within them. And last but not least, the iconic headbands and tights. Of course, that was like, those were her statement accessories. She always wore a headband, and she definitely always wore tights within the winter seasons. I often played around with the color of her tights as well to make her outfit really stand out, have more of a statement. I remember when the show came out years ago and I watched it, and that's when like headbands and tights and things like that really just started becoming so much more popular. And I do love that headbands are coming back around and are more of a trendier thing now because they're so much fun to play around with. All right, so now we're gonna move into some of the outfits that I styled trying to emulate her style. Now I did actually find this one to be quite tricky with the clothing that I already had in my wardrobe. I love Blair's style. I'm very much inspired by it, and I can very much appreciate her style, but at the end of the day, my wardrobe is quite different from her wardrobe in the sense that I have a lot of neutrals and solids and things like that. So I did try to like work with what I have to come up with things that could pass within her style, if that makes any sort of sense. So you guys will have to let me know how I did on this one. But I guess I would kind of describe this as more of like a modern day minimalistic Blair. So the first outfit that I styled up here, this one I kind of went with the school uniform in mind and just having something a little bit more preppy and polished. So I ended up going for a white blouse that I have that I could tie up into a bow around the neckline, which goes on with her more feminine touches. And then I also just paired that with a very simple black skirt. Now, of course, I had to add some tights with my skirt, so I ended up going for a pair of tights that had sort of like a fun little polka dot detail on them too, to add a little bit of playfulness to the outfit, because I feel like Blair always had, you know, that youth and playfulness. So that's why I ended up going for some polka dot tights. And then for the shoes, that's kind of where I also went in for a big statement with some yellow shoes. And like I mentioned in the characteristics, yellow was one of her go-to colors as well. So I thought the yellow shoes that I had worked in so well. I have to go with a headband here. It wouldn't be a school uniform without a headband to go along with the outfit. So a headband and then a tote bag, because I did always notice that when she was at school, she often had bigger bags that she could fit all of her things in. So I thought a black tote bag was perfect for this one. All right, so this next look is kind of playing off the first one a little bit. We're just rolling into something very similar, sort of like a two-piece matching outfit. Wearing a pencil skirt here. I have seen her wear two-piece matching outfits before, so that's kind of what I was trying to roll off with this one. So I went for a matching blazer and a matching skirt. And of course, I had to go for a skirt because she's not about to roll out in a pair of pants. So I thought a pencil skirt was really nice, very classic and well fitted, and she definitely wore some pencil skirts a lot throughout the series. Then I kind of just opted for a pair of black little slingbacks and then a tote bag with that one as well. Now I still am wearing a headband. I'm wearing a headband for all of these looks because we have to. All right, so the next look would be more of a summer inspired Blair outfit. I just ended up going for a very classic white dress, and then I played around with my accessories a little bit, adding in those pops of colors that she would typically add into her wardrobe. So I chose that yellow color again with the footwear, as well as with a clutch, and then a matching yellow headband, just to get the yellow and sort of the Blair vibes with the accessories, while keeping the dress super classic, more fitted, so having that like proper tailored look within the outfit, and then more of those playful accessories. And then last but not least, this outfit was also inspired by more of like a Blair summertime look, and the look I'm thinking of in particular is when Chuck just bought his hotel and he's like showing it to Blair and they're standing outside looking at it from across the street. I'll insert a picture of that. My take on that with things that I have in my own wardrobe, so taking a camisole top that is a little bit more, you know, flowy, has that fun print on it, and then this camisole also has a little bit of ruffling detailing, which I thought went for that more feminine edge that she typically wears. And then I also just tossed on a pencil skirt that I have, just so that we get the skirts going in here as well. For shoes, Blair always wears heels, like such killer heels. I don't really have heels in my wardrobe, so I ended up just going for a pair of block heel nude sandals, just so it kind of seamlessly blends in with my outfit. And then a red handbag, so picking up again on those sunshine colors, having that pop of red within the outfit, and having a nice little contrast between the navy color of the top and then the red color of the handbag. All right, so those are my 4 Blair looks. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you think I did as well. I tried my best. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.